It is awfully nice to have fans back inside the Indiana Convention Center and the 2021 GKUS Classic. Haven't allowed a full house, but we got a lot in here. And excited to watch Simone Biles and what she's going to do next. She'll be on floor. But how about Riley McCusker? Number one of those names in the mix. The 19-year-old from New Jersey was part of that World Championship team back in 2018. Then had injuries and made the move down to Arizona, which has been really a key.
And she said before that, the last couple of years, I was miserable. But now she said she is so excited, so happy every day to go into the gym. She says, I love gymnastics again. And I have to say, it shows. She really is looking fantastic.
And I'm not going to ask you how many names are in the mix. You've already emphatically answered 12 for the 4 spots plus 1. But her name very much there.
Absolutely, and my number was 13, by the way.
Right, you disagreed. Exactly.
Oh, gosh.
But a lot. I mean, it's going to be a tough selection process.
But this is an example of a gymnast that the year off was a big plus for her.
Be first to go here in rotation 2 on vault.
She used to say that she was afraid to do this vault. Not anymore. Very good. Kind of had a funky jump at the end there. Nasty, did you see anything?
I was just about to say it looked so great
Yeah.
in the air. A lot of power, great block off of the table.
Yeah, but something is definitely bothering her. There's no question.
Her coach, Brian Carey, the father of Jade Carey, who she's gotten very close to. They motivate each other in the gym. Yeah, he's calling someone over to take a look.
Oh, boy. So let's watch her feet on the board. Looked fine. And you see her pick that left foot up instantly.
And all the way up until that, though, great body position in the air. A little bit of those cross feet, but right there.
And you know, her left foot was not facing forward when she landed. It was kind of really toes in. Oh.
It looked odd. That it was a hop, not a step, and you wondered immediately. So they tend to her, and we get a number. 14.4 is what the number is for Riley McCusker. Leah Finnegan will be next. The 18-year-old from Lee Summit, Missouri, was born in St. Louis.
A gymnastics family. So many of them have been just absolute standouts in the sport of gymnastics. 3 older sisters, all were doing gymnastics. She wanted to come and play at the gym as well.
Beautiful. Yurchenko 1.5. So a half turn less than you just saw from Riley. But gorgeous.
Really
gorgeous
nice,
form in the air. That's kind of what we will see from all of the gymnasts from stage. You see.
So we'll get the number on Finnegan, but also time now for Morgan Hurd, the 19-year-old who was born in China, Middletown, Delaware, and a world champ back in 2017. The all-around champ, surprised that year and has had injuries trying to get back to that. Has also been speaking out in a big way against anti-Asian violence. Last month, gave an impassioned speech to a crowd at a New York rally, drawing on her own experiences with racism. She wrote about her advocacy for NBC's On Her Turf. To read full essay, by the way, you can visit NBCSports.com/OnHerTurf. But another athlete who feels it's very important to be have some impact and change right now and speak out. Finding her voice as well. Has dealt with injuries, elbow surgeries, trying to get some momentum and make the Olympic team.
She's had a total of 7 surgeries on her elbows.
Wow.
6 of them on her right elbow. And 2 of those 6 were just in March of this year. Removed some bone spurs and released a nerve. Big test right off the top. Back with a full. Nicely done. Oh.
Save there was a little bit off on that first skill. Gorgeous. That's something that she has always has done so well, are those ring leaps, the switch ring.
Which are a lot harder than they look. You know, it's so ironic. She has said that the pandemic probably, and the wait of an extra year, probably not good for her in her quest for Tokyo. But then she also said, coming back from these injuries, if I just had one more month.
There's that other ring I was talking about, the switched ring, a little bit off as well, but just gorgeous positions in the air, exactly what the judges are looking for. Losing complete sight of the beam. And here's just the dismount right here. And that was good. You know, I think we have definitely seen a little bit more confidence from Morgan, but this is something that we have talked about. Not only the Olympics being postponed a year, but so many of these athletes having not competed in a while, a lot taking time off of even just training, let alone the injuries that she has had to overcome this year.
And Natia, she was inconsistent in 2019, missed the World Championship team, came back and won the American Cup, though. You thought she had some momentum. To the floor, and Simone Biles, 5-time world champ in the all-around.
What's that song? Nobody does it better? That's for sure. So there are 2 Biles in this routine. The first one is a triple twisting double somersault, and the second one is the first element that bears her name in the gymnastics code of points, a double layout with a half turn. Wow, and that is something that you just do not see happen. Simone
Jordan, I felt fine.
under rotating her dismount.
And you know, that last tumbling pass, a double twisting double back, is not easy by any means. A lot of people can't even do that
In their first pass.
in their first pass.
Yeah, and she's already done 3 outrageous tumbling runs.
I saw that look on her face, kind of thinking the same thing you're thinking. Boy, you don't see that. I don't experience that.
No.
Morgan Hurd, by the way, 13.2 for effort on beam. Suni Lee gets set.
Pretty good score for Morgan, that's for sure.
Three-time world medalist. So much momentum. 2019, the last time the World Championships were held. Team champ, uneven bars bronze medal, and floor silver medal at the World Championships for Suni Lee.
Oh my
wow.
goodness. Wow. Yeah, balance beam has been just really brutal today. First session, and she's got a lot of gymnastics still to come in this routine, so.
And extremely important, too, to be able to show that you can bounce back after a mistake, especially at the beginning. Isn't always easy to do, but have to get back on track, as you mentioned, Tim, a lot of difficult skills still coming up.
That was uncharacteristic for her, though, to come off on that. Big pass right here.
Beautiful.
Oh, God. Like poetry. Love it. And that dismount right there, you know, she is coming back from some ankle, feet injuries. She's capable of doing a more difficult dismount, which I'm sure we will see later on in the process at nationals and the Olympic trials.
So we'll get her score in a moment. Simone Biles talking things over after that effort on floor. Put it in perspective, I mean, still going to be the highest number.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, it's because of the difficulty that she does and the execution. So it's a little bit of a combination of it all, really. A lot of people obviously can't do the level of difficulty that she does, but it's the way that she performs it. And yes, that mistake that she had on that last tumbling pass, we've always said that she is still able to come away with a win in the all-around with more than just one mistake. And of course she's not. She's not thrilled about that. She would love to probably go back and redo that multiple times.
Excellent, safe, below average, green, yellow, red. Just to give you some indication, compare them to the scores that we see at the highest level. Difficulty, then execution, 14.25, the number on floor for Simone.
And as you see, still a green.
Yes, it is. We used to do the symbols, and it was just execution. Right now, though, it's all about what a super competitive routine on the world stage, that's going to get the green.
So next to go, her teammate, trains down in Spring, Texas, Jordan Childs on floor. 20-year-old from Vancouver, Washington.
This is a potentially very big routine for Jordan. Huge first tumbling pass, a double layout, but she adds a full twist on it, and it is just money. Wow. That was incredible. Super difficult tumbling and done extremely well. She's looking like an Olympian. 2 rotations in here.
Named after Michael Jordan. She's got more than 50 pairs of Jordans at home. Jordan Childs, the 20-year-old teammate of Simone Biles. That will be a big number. How about the number for Suni Lee on balance beam? Difficulty 6.1, 7.25 execution, 13.35.
Yeah, the difficulty she has in that beam routine is among the highest in the world. Obviously, she loses a full point for coming off of the balance beam, so it would have been a gigantic number.
We are getting word Riley McCusker will be out the rest of the night, so we'll try to get a follow-up on that. Simone Biles in the vault, still to come. Every episode of Girls 5 Now, exclusively on Peacock. So we roll on here. You like how I say Eva, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, you smile every time I say that. 2014 World Team Champ, Michaela Skinner, veteran. Uneven bars next for her.
And she said, you know, during the pandemic, she and Simone, being the older gymnasts out on the floor, have commiserated with one another. Talked about, oh, I can't believe that we got to go another year, because it is a very long time for an elite level gymnast.
And you plan. I mean, you have a 4, 5, 6 year plan on when you're going to accomplish this or that. And then that gets derailed.
It does. And even in a plan that leads up to the Olympics, probably 9, 12 months, all the way down to the amount of routines, the exact day or the week that you're going to start doing half routines or routines. And now all of a sudden, months out, it has to be torn up.
It's that precise.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, she summed it up for me when she said that both her and Simone were ready to move on and to live for the first time ever a normal life.
Got a number for Jordan Childs on floor. You ready? 13.95.
Very big number. Very impressive. But remember, if there's a place that Michaela has struggled in the past, it is on the uneven bars, and she has completely transformed her gymnastics on this event. Added so many levels of difficulty. It's really astounding.
Previous gymnast, the effort under review by the judges, and that's why we maybe 15 hours per week. That's it.
By the way, this is probably the most difficult part of when you're ready to go and the judges just aren't quite ready, or there's a holdup. Trying to keep your body loose, but also see that execution score of an 8.6. That is a great score on the uneven bars.
And in second behind Simone Biles, not far behind. So now let's see if the judges are ready.
Yeah, this is a long time.
I mean, this is really a long time.
A real long time. And I don't know if she stepped down off the mat and just kind of, took a little mental break, because to hold that focus and that intensity, that's challenging.
And finally, set to go.
Oh, clipped that left foot on the bar.
Not only does that hurt, but also deduction when you hit your foot on the bar.
Little bit of form, you see.
Right there. Supposed to land that pirouette on top of the bar in a handstand, but huge dismount, double twisting, double back. But what a way to basically recover from waiting that long before a routine. I'm not sure we've seen that in quite a long time.
And they're not going to factor that in terms of the scores.
No.
Absolutely not. But other people might, the level of concentration that you have to have. But look right here, and that's where you see her left heel clip that bar.
But she was able to continue on and then do an amazingly difficult double twisting, double somersault. It wasn't as pretty as it needs to be, that's for sure, but
we're still kind of looking down at that heel. It seems to be okay, but we'll get that score momentarily. I promise that, but
we don't
really
know.
Yeah. Might be sometime, but we'll let you know once we do get the number.
The judges already know where they're going to dinner now, Terry. So.
Everyone's a little out of practice.
Guess so. Crowd getting into it, though. They're back and ready. And certainly ready to see Simone Biles on vault. That's still to come. Trying to do something which she has done in practice and in warm-ups, but no female gymnast has done in competition.
And not just in competition, by the way.
Yeah.
No female gymnast has ever done it.
Kind of safe to say. Yeah.
This is going to be a very interesting score here, though, Nastia, don't you think? She had that one handstand, the free hip full pirouette, which at this point, if that's what it looks like, that is not worth being in the routine. She gets far many more deductions than she is benefiting from with the difficulty.
So you made the wait before you start your routine and now after for the number, which can't be comfortable either way.
No, but it's easier to wait after.
Yeah, a lot.
There's the execution as opposed to the difficulty. 13.4 in red, though. Skinner getting ready for Simone Biles. She leads the way after the second rotation here in Indianapolis.